Hey guys, welcome back to True Life TV, real people telling real stories. So I just wanted to make kind of a follow-up video, if I can say so, on my last video that I made on my experience with psychology in South Africa. So if you are sitting at home with an honors degree in psychology, or you are currently doing your third year or second year, and you don't know what you're going to do with your degree besides masters, because I did explain that getting into masters is quite challenging, but there are other avenues that you can take within the field of psychology. The first one being studying B Psych in psychometry, okay, or a B Psych in counseling, or you can go and do a honors degree in industrial psych. So let me just explain what a B Psych is. It's a Bachelor of Psychology equivalent, is a postgraduate degree that can be done by students that have completed a degree or honors in psychology. So you can only go for a B Psych degree if you have already done your honors. In some universities, I think NMU, I think NMU is the only one that I've heard of so far, where you can actually go for the BSAC from your first year. So they actually have quite intensive interviews for you to get into the program, and then when you're done, you can register with the HPCSA and work. And with both of these, with all three, sorry, of these options, BSAC psychometry, BSAC counseling, industrial psych, all of these lead to you registering with the HPCSA, and that's what you want, guys. Because even when you apply for masters, if you've tried applying for masters, you'll see that they want to know what experience you have. So in the meantime, while you're still applying for masters, at least try get into these programs, because then you're kind of building up your portfolio and you're working. We need money, need to work. So let me get into it. So these programs, that being the psychometry and the registered counseling, normally takes 6 to 18 months, because normally it's just it's practicals. I know that you have to have, I think it's 175 hours or 172 hours of practical work, and then depending on the university that you go to, some of them do have like class, like normal classes, tests, etc. But the most important part of this program is that you get your practicals done, because what the HPC is that's what the HPCSA looks at. That the fact that you've done the practical hours that they want. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you guys a list of the institutions that you can actually study this at, and just so that you guys know, this is available on the HPCSA website, so you can just go over there, but I'll also put everything somewhere, either in the description box or I'll pin it to this video. All right, so the first one is the Cornerstone Institute, and this is actually in Cape Town, the Cornerstone Institute. And they have a B-Psych equivalent registered counselor, and for them, I know that it's 18 months. So it's not just the 6-month practical, it's a full, like you have the normal classes, and then afterwards you have the 6 months practicals. I don't know if I mentioned that this is a private institution, so they are a little bit pricey. So if you are studying using NSFAS, just try other options, not this one. Okay, the second place that I know it's very good, it's NMU. Okay, Nelson Mandela University. They have a B-Psych equivalent in psychometry and B-Psych registered counselor. And for the B-Psych registered counselor, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, it's a full program. I think it's like 4 years, because they have the selection process, then you do your first year, second year, third year, and then you have the practicals, and then you can register as a counselor afterwards, after you've written the board exam and passed the board exam. And then they also have the B-Psych equivalent, which is 6 months. So then it's only practicals, and then I think a couple of workshops, a couple of classes here and there. And then here they have Northwest University. So I don't actually know when last the HPCSA updated their website, because I studied at the Northwest University Val campus and we did not have this. So unless maybe they've recently introduced it, but not that I know of. But yeah, you guys can check it out. But from what I know, they only just have your normal honors without any practical or anything like that. Then Northwest University Poch campus, they have the honors in industrial psych. So with industrial psych, guys, unfortunately, you'd actually be basically you'll be going and applying for another honors. So it's not like you're just gonna do the practicals, you're gonna basically have two honors, one in the health psychology or social psychology. Is it social psychology? And the other one is going to be in industrial psych. But the great thing with the industrial psych is that you can register with the HPCSA, and you can work, because that's what we all want. We want to be able to work within the field that we've studied in. The next one is University of Limpopo Turfloop campus. They have B-Psych registered counselor. So I think this one is also 1 year 6 months. So yeah, you have your normal classes, you have your workshops, but then the most important thing is the practicals. University of Pretoria, they have University of Pretoria doesn't have. University of Johannesburg, I know that they're also quite good. They have B-Psych equivalent psychometry. It's 6 months. Yeah, it's 6 months, because they actually have 2 intakes. They have Jan intake and July intake. And yeah, I've actually once gone through the process, and I made it to the end, but they actually struggle with placing people at organizations. So if you already come with an organization, like maybe you go to a psychometrist and ask them if you can work with them, maybe, then it can be easier for you, because yeah, they because of the influx of students that they have, they struggle to place the students at companies where they're actually going to do their practicals. And then SACAP, okay, being the South African College of Applied Psychology, South African College of Applied Psychology, sorry. They have 2 campuses, Cape Town and Joburg. They have B-Psych registered counselor, and they have B-Psych equivalent registered counselor. So they have 2. I'm not sure what the difference is, but I'm guessing that one of them is 18 months and the other one is probably 4 years. They are also a private institution, so they are a little bit pricey. But yeah, I know that they are quite good. And when you're done, you know that you write your board exam and you're able to work as a counselor, or you're able to work as a psychometrist. And then the last one being Stellenbosch University, they have B-Psych equivalent psychometry. So yeah, those are all the institutions that you guys can try if you're sitting with an honors degree and you're not sure what you're going to do with it or what you can do with it. I think I'll make a follow-up video of other jobs that you can take, other career paths that you can follow within the psychology field. Oh wait, I actually forgot about becoming a teacher. And I know that you're probably like, oh my god, what, like I don't want to be a teacher. But if you want to go into educational psychology, you actually have to have been a teacher for at least 5 years. So you'd have to, like, for them to even consider you for the masters in educational psychology, you have to have 5 years experience teaching. So that would mean that after your honors, you'd have to do PGCE, and then after PGCE, yes, you go and teach. Yeah, you and teach for 5 years, and then after the 5 years, you can try and apply for the educational psychology course. So yeah, I'm trying to make the videos not too long, you guys, so I'm just gonna leave it there. Yeah, if you studied psychology, or if you want to study psychology, you need to know that it's not an I don't want to say it's not an easy process. Yeah, it's definitely not an easy process, especially in South Africa, because there's so many students that are sitting at home with honors degrees, that are sitting at home with industrial psychology degrees. So it's best if you can get into the psychometry program or the counseling program, because then you can go into independent practice, and that's what we currently need in South Africa. We all know that there's a shortage of jobs, there's a shortage of employment. So in whatever way you can, try to be self-employed. Talking about self-employment, I actually have a career coaching website. I'm going to link it in the description below. So make sure to tell your younger brothers, your cousins, your younger brothers and sisters who are in matric grade 10 to 12 to go check out that website. It's actually a career coaching website that helps them find which career best suits their personality type. So I'm just gonna leave it at that, so that I'm going to like 13 minutes. Thank you for joining me. See you back here soon. Mwah.